Hi, my name is Brian from Denmark, your tech fan with a triple comparison of the OnePlus 10T, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4 and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Triple comparison, insane. 3 new and very different devices, also at very different prices. What those prices are, you should check out in your local currencies, because there may be a wider gap between, for instance, the OnePlus and the Z Flip 4 than to the Z Flip 4 and the iPhone, depending on where you live. In this video, I'm going to give you a broad overview of these phones through some categories to give you an idea if any of them is for you. Okay, first off, let's take a look at the design. I've just aligned them in accordance to price. The 10T is, if you know anything about OnePlus phones, almost a remake of the 10 Pro from OnePlus. Then I have the Z Fold 4, which of course stands out without a doubt because of its flipping ability, and it can flip actually into one half. If you're wondering what the screen sizes are of these three guys, they are all the same. It's 6.7 inches, and then of course this can more easily fit into your pocket. And then let's just take a look at the iPhone 14 Pro. This phone is deep purple color, very exquisite and looks beautiful. So if I am to give a point for the design, I would definitely give it for practical use to the Z Flip 4. All these three phones are very fast. Both of the Androids rock the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1, whereas the iPhone rocked the Bionic A16. Furthermore, actually the OnePlus has got no less than 15 antennas, so if connectivity is any issue and of importance to you, then you should definitely consider that one over the others. And I'm not saying these have poor reception, but this one is just built for superb reception of data and call connectivity. So most speedy experience goes to the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the OnePlus 10T. So which one of them do you think is playing now? You can mostly hear one. So the most not loud is the Z Flip 4. That said, it really has good quality in the sound. It's very rounded, full spectrum, and very nice stereo perspective. So the OnePlus 10T is a bit louder, but doesn't have this kind of the same depth actually as the Z Flip 4. For the absolute brute, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it's very loud. If I could, I would just equalize the sound a bit on the iPhone to put up just some of the high ends a little bit to get it more like the Samsung actually. For the factory settings, you can't equalize on the OnePlus 10T and the iPhone, but you can on the Samsung. So speakers is a clear win for the iPhone, then I would say the Samsung and then the OnePlus. But the OnePlus isn't bad per se. But let's talk a little bit about gaming now that we have these games open. The thing I just actually wanted to show. In this particular game, I think, well, you can actually see it right at the top. Look at the top of the checkered flag. It's almost not in the screen. So that's kind of a thing that's a difficulty with the Z Flip 4. That not all games are optimized for this very long screen ratio aspect. And that is of course completely different on the OnePlus 10T, where it's a more ordinary screen ratio aspect, so it's a much more fluid gaming experience you'll get on this phone. And then I would actually love to say that on the iPhone Pro Max the gaming experience is superb. Well, it is. In this game it's actually pretty good because you almost like gotta steer only with one button pressed down on the left here, right? But if you play PUBG, and I made an entire video on this, there are some problems with the softness of the iPhone 14's screen. So go watch that video right now if you Thinking about buying this phone for its gaming capabilities. Points for best gaming experience, I would actually give that to the OnePlus, because even though the iPhone has got the better CPU and the faster CPU, the screen smooshiness and soft touch is just so annoying if you're playing like PUBG style kind of games. So I would much prefer this one, and of course you have a problem with the small form factor of the Z Flip 4. The screens of the three phones are 6.7 inches, and the OnePlus 10T peaks at around 800 nits of peak brightness, whereas the Z Flip 4 1200 and the iPhone 14 Pro Max is around 2000 nits. And the problem, of course, with the Z Flip 4 is the crease in the center that you will notice. And even though it's something you become accustomed to, it's just also something that you will notice every now and then. And the screen is very good, by the way, but the point for best screen goes to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. My name is Brian from Denmark, your tech friend, and if you enjoyed this video, then please also watch this video or that video. See ya!